Those of you who have seen my Bulletstorm review will know that I quite like the Hitman games. Some of you are probably thinking, wait a minute, Hitman is a stealth game, not a shooter. Oh, believe me, it's a shooter when I play it. The thing is, I do love the games, but I'm just so bad at them. With that in mind, Hitman Absolution, the long-awaited sequel to Blood Money, a game which was originally released on the Xbox, PlayStation 2 and I believe the GameCube. Looking at the box, I noticed that the official Xbox 360 magazine have rated it 9 out of 10 and called it a must-buy. Most of you are probably cynical enough to know this already, but deciding whether or not to buy an Xbox 360 game by reading a review in the official Xbox 360 magazine is the same as asking to have disappointment poured down your throat through a funnel. You wouldn't ask Adam Sandler whether or not it was worth going to see the latest Adam Sandler movie because no matter how shit the movie actually was, it would still receive a recommendation. No, instead you turn to bitter, grumpy old gits like myself who aren't being paid a wage to get you hyped up about a fat turd that someone stuck a pretty ribbon on and 50 quid price tag and hope you wouldn't notice. Anyway, rant over, let's talk about the story. For those of you who haven't played Blood Money, it ends with our bold hero, get it, bold hero, cause he's bold, anyway. It ends up with our bold hero meeting Diana in person, whereupon she stabs him with a syringe, seemingly killing him. I guess they were planning on terminating the franchise there and then, but then the Xbox 360 came out and there was presumably lots of demand for another game, or they ran out of money or something. Either way, 47 is back, and this time his target is none other than Diana Burnwood herself. He actually acknowledges in his internal monologue that she saved his life, so why? Why take this contract? Surely this must be a double cross. He's actually planning on protecting her. Right? 47? What you doing there, buddy? 47? Why have you got a gun? Why are you pointing that gun at her? No, just...
Oh my god, he shot her!
So, he shoots Diana, but instantly regrets his decision when she explains to him that she was protecting a girl named Victoria, who was a genetic experiment just like him. He promises to protect Victoria, which turns out to be a lot harder than it sounds, as she's wanted by the agency as well as an evil southern business owner named Blake Dexter. What follows is sort of like Hitman meets GTA meets Assassin's Creed meets a Tarantino film with the tiniest hint of Michael Bay thrown in, but only once or twice, so it's tolerable. Agent 47 now has an instinct ability, which is kind of like the eagle vision from Assassin's Creed. It also allows him to see through fog and slow down time in order to shoot bad guys. I guess the main difference between instinct and eagle vision is that instinct can only be used for a limited amount of time, as it drains a bar which gets replenished by hiding in plain sight. Geez, the more I talk about it, the more Assassin's Creed-like it sounds. 47 can also blend by running his fingers through his non-existent hair, which I find hilarious because it works like 99% of the time. Aside from that, the basic Hitman formula is there. You can put on disguises, dump bodies, and remember that fibre wire that was always such a pain in the arse to use? I swear I could never kill anything with it because it was just too fiddly. They've allocated it to one button, so now all you have to do is click in the analog stick to sneak and press X when you get close enough. You can also fake surrender and use people as human shields. There are some quick time events in this game, but they're not the annoying, unforgiving kind, although saying that I did play it on the easiest setting. Also, to back up that Tarantino film thing I mentioned earlier, just check this level out. I don't think Absolution is necessarily better than Blood Money, because not only could it not exist without Blood Money, but it also makes a lot of references to the other Hitman games, and so doesn't stand up as well on its own. Plus, while all in all I like the levels better in Absolution, nothing really came close to the Heaven and Hell party level in Blood Money. That's always going to be my favourite Hitman level. Where the previous games mainly focused on the gameplay, Absolution focuses mainly on the story. They do still manage to involve the player to an extent that's more than reasonable, but it does feel a bit more like a film than a game at some points. I like how a lot of the set pieces react when you shoot them. I had some great games of gun billiards while being shot at. So, what do I think of the game overall?
I'll tell you, I don't ordinarily yeehaw, but this is a fucking yeehaw!
I really enjoyed it. I'm sure to play it again, and as a score, I'd happily give it a 69. A score of 69, you sickos, not what you were thinking. God. Guess that's about it. See you next time.
Go with God, mother.